Okay, this is a true story about the late Macho Man Randy Savage. Back in November of 1978, in Nashville, Tennessee, Randy Savage, when he was not becoming, or he was already a professional wrestler. I think he wrestled. This was in Jeff Jarrett's dad's Jarrett wrestling organization or whatever. Anyway, it was a Wednesday night. I heard this story told by Dutch Mantel, who you might know as Zeb Coulter, We the People, and Jim Cornette. They were laughing their butts off when they were telling this story. I remember it was a Wednesday night. Randy Savage and Rip Rogers, another superstar wrestler. They entered this. They went into this Waffle House to get something to eat. I'm going to embellish. I'm going to how should I say this? Embellish this story a little bit, but this really did happen. This whole Waffle House fight story. Anyway, so Randy Savage was about to get his order, and this cook or this guy, can't remember. I think he had Dutch or Zeb said he was a cook on first shift, but he interrupted the whole Waffle House, and he told everyone that he was getting married, and that stopped Randy from getting his order. He was irritable anyway. He was really so freaking pissed off, and I don't know how much. I don't know how much it lasted. But eventually, when Randy he was sitting in the booth, Randy said, and the cook cowboy was over there in the corner or something because I wasn't there. I'm just trying to get the story straight. But Randy said, "Who gives a fuck? Oh yeah." And then the cowboy heard him. He walked over to Randy and said, "What did you say, boy?" And Randy says, "I said, who gives a fuck? You interrupted my order. You don't do that to the Macho Man. Oh yeah." And eventually the cowboy just said, "Do we have a problem, boy?" And Randy Savage said, "I don't know, do we?" And then they got into a fight. It was a big. They got into this old fight. I remember Zeb. I'll say Zeb. Zeb said him and his cowboy was scruffling in front of a jukebox, and then the cowboy grabbed a knife, but Randy he also grabbed a knife, but it was a butter knife. But I think they were sword fighting each other. Oh man, this is hilarious! I wish I was there. This was before my time, but eventually the police showed up. I don't know, someone called the cops, but the cowboy ran out the door. But I think everyone in the Waffle House but Randy ran out the door. I don't know, but one of the cops said, "Randy, calm down." And he said, "Oh no, you don't tell that to the Macho Man. That son of a bitch started it first. Oh yeah." They couldn't calm him down. He was just tearing up the place, I guess. And they tried to calm him down. And also happened. One one of the cops tried to mace him, and he gets out of the way and he hit the other cop in the face. And I swear this sounds like a wrestling match from the WWE or WCW, but it ain't. But he misses Randy, and I think Randy grabbed one of the cops' nightsticks, or whatever you call them. I'll say nightstick, and he threw one of the sticks on the floor. I'm sorry, he threw the nightstick on the floor. They still couldn't calm him down. He was just getting ape shit crazy. One of the cops said, "Please, Randy, calm down." He said, "Oh no, freak out. You don't calm the Macho Man. I calm down when I want to calm down, son. Oh yeah." But they still couldn't calm down. Uh, and soon enough, one of the cops decided to bring one of the German shepherds, the canines, and that canine bit Randy on his butt cheek. He's like, rah, and then they finally got Randy. They cuffed him and put him into the Nashville jail, and then they put him in the car first, and then brought him to jail. I'm sorry, I just had to get that story out. That's one of the most hilarious stories ever. And Randy's father, the late Angelo Popple, he bailed him out of jail. I think that night or the next morning. I don't know, but that's one of the most hilarious stories of the Macho Man I ever heard. I mean, I hear a lot of different wrestling stories and their real life experiences. But that is just one of my all time favorites. I'm sorry, I just had to tell you guys that story. And I embellished it embellished it a bit. I just had to do that. But the moral of the story: don't interrupt Macho Man Randy Savage when he's that hungry. You just don't do it. That's the moral of the story. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Ooh, yeah!